Method is polarization by double refraction, that is Nicol prism. Polarization by double refraction. When an unpolarized ray passes through certain crystals like quartz or calcite, it's split into two rays, O ray or E ray. Here O ray is called ordinary ray because it obeys ordinary laws of refraction and has vibration perpendicular to the plane of incidence. E ray is called extraordinary ray, which does not obey laws of refraction and has vibration parallel to the plane of incidence. Next is optical axis. It is a particular direction in the crystal along which both O ray and E ray have equal value of refractive index and travel with same velocity, and hence there is no double refraction in this direction. Along this direction, the images due to O and E rays coincide. Next one is principal section. Any plane which contains optical axis and is perpendicular to opposing refracting faces of a crystal is called principal section of the crystal. Similar phenomena takes place in case of Nicol prism. Nicol prism, it is an optical device based on the phenomena of double refraction, which is used for producing and analyzing plane polarized light. Principle: when a thin film of Canada balsam is placed between two calcite pieces, the O ray of unpolarized incident light gets eliminated through a phenomena of total internal reflection, while E rays are transmitted unaffected and emerges as a beam of polarized light. Next one is construction. Nicol prism consists of two calcite crystals 1 and 2, which cut at 68-degree angle with its principal axis joined by a glue called Canada balsam. Canada balsam act as rarer media for O ray and denser media for E ray because refractive index of Canada balsam is 1.55 while the refractive index of O ray is 1.658. As refractive index of ordinary ray is greater than this layer, so the ordinary ray will act as denser media and this Canada balsam ray layer act as a rarer media. Similarly, for this extraordinary ray, the refractive index is less as compared to Canada balsam. So extraordinary ray refractive index is 1.486 and for this value of refractive index is 1.55. So Canada balsam will act as denser for this extraordinary ray. Next is working of Nicol prism. As O ray have more refractive index than the Canada balsam, so O ray travels from denser to the rarer media. So if the angle formed at this point is greater than the critical angle, so then total internal reflection takes place for the ordinary ray. As refractive index of extraordinary ray is less as compared to this layer, so this ray goes undeviated. So hence a ray of unpolarized light passing through Nicol prism becomes polarized, plane polarized, containing vibrations parallel to the principal section. Next method is polarization by selective absorption, dichroism. Certain doubly refracting crystals have the property of absorbing one of the doubly refracted beams to a greater extent than the other. The crystals showing this property are said to be dichroic and the phenomena is called dichroism. Tourmaline crystal is a naturally occurring crystal which show this phenomena of selective absorption. This tourmaline crystal completely absorbs O ray, which is perpendicular to the plane of paper, and transmit only E ray, which is parallel to the plane of the paper. So this phenomena is called selective absorption. Next topic is Polaroids. Polaroids are the thin commercial sheets which make use of property of selective absorption to produce an intense beam of plain polarized light.